Have you guys ever heard of behavioral chains? This is something I want to spend some time on talking about because I think they can be really helpful for people. Behavioral chains are a very simple practice you can do. You can find them on the internet, you can print them out, you can do them at home yourself. I think this works really well for teens and adults to write it down. I think for kids, elementary, sometimes it's a little bit too younger for them to write it down. But basically it's you have a situation, you have your thoughts about the situation, your thoughts elicit some feelings, and those thoughts and feelings and the situation you're in then elicit some actions. And you have both positive and negative consequences to those actions. So it's very simple, as in, let's say your friend invites you to a club. Obviously, you're an adult in this situation, hopefully, not a young teenager with a fake license, right? But so that's the thing. Your friend calls you up and wants you to go to a club, and you've had issues with drinking and behaviors that are associated with drinking that aren't positive. So your situation is they call you up. Your thoughts are, well, this is exciting. I'm going to have some fun, right? And maybe I shouldn't go because this could turn into something bad in the end or something negative. Then you have feelings related to those thoughts, which are usually excitement, happy, endorphins, things like that. And then you have your action. And if you're not ready to change your behavior, your action is you head to the club, right? And the positive and negative consequence is positive, you find somebody and you hook up, if that's your end game. That's positive because you have those endorphins released. Negative is maybe you don't remember some of the night and you don't want to have one night stands anymore because that's not where you want your life to be. But everything has a positive and negative consequence. Whether you chose, your friend, you chose a positive aspect of not going to the club because for you, going to the club is negative. So the situation is your friend calls, but you're thinking about all the things you don't want to do. And then those feelings are like, that does not sound like a good time. So your action is you stay home. So positive consequences is you're not having that one night stand. You're not getting so drunk you don't remember. But the negative consequences is you didn't get those endorphins for the night and you didn't get to go out and have some fun. You had to choose a different way to have fun. So behavioral chains are really great. They can help us work through risky situations that we find ourselves in. They can even help us with positive situations and how we can work through those. Because for some people, positive situations can be just as hard as negative because the happy and the joy and the elated feelings are sometimes feelings that we don't even want to feel as well because they can be too much. And for younger kids, when they come in, I just talking about it, and obviously I just talk about it with the teens and adults, but with the younger kids, it is more of a parent brings up the issue or they bring up an issue and we walk through that issue. What were you doing beforehand? Very simple example is you have a chore to do, like the dishes, and you're playing a video game beforehand, and your parents come in, it's 7 o'clock, you're supposed to have it done, they're getting upset at you, that's the situation, you're not happy, your thoughts are probably negative as a kid. When you have somebody yelling at you, your feelings are probably negative associated with that, and your actions may be that you get up, you stomp around, then you do it, and you're mad all evening. And then the positive consequences is, well, it got done, at least. But the negative is maybe you got into more trouble. Now you and your parents are upset at each other. And we really break that apart and we work on it. And we try to understand what control this child has and what control they don't have and what control their parents have that maybe they can change a little bit, or what control their parents don't have and what they can't change. So it's really trying to rework the little situations at home for younger kids so that they can have better positive interactions with their parents and family members and friends. That's what I really strive for when working with kids and teens and adults, because we will find ourselves in situations where we're in them every day and we don't really understand why they keep happening this way. Why can't we break whatever cycle we want to break? And so that's what I try to do. I love working with a whole family sometimes, because then you can really see each interaction and how maybe you can help each member change to make a more positive, effective home and a loving home where everybody wants to be. So behavioral change. What is one situation that you guys find yourself in that you would want to change, that it's really hard to change? Leave a comment below. I can totally work on it with you and help you figure that out.